Okay, good day, puppy lovers. I have little Lily with me today, and this is her first time with me. So, Mom gave me her instructions, and yes, we're gonna get her nicely groomed. So, I just want to mention that this is my first, what would you call it? I keep forgetting the name of this, the first premiere, and I hope that everyone enjoys this. I'm trying this out. I'll try it out for the next few grooms, I guess, or the next month or so, whatever. And it's every Thursday at 1 p.m. that I launch it. So this is where people get to chat. So there is a chat. So I'm going to get this little one groomed, and I'll continue explaining this because I guess she wants me to start working. Yes, you do. Okay, let's get to the bath. And by the way, there's supposed to be no edits unless something happens, like there's someone shows up, or I might have to cut, but there are no edits during these grooms. So I'm going to take this off here, and I'm going to go set her in the bath, and I'm going to bring you with me. Hopefully it doesn't get too wet. Okay, so down here I have all this water nicely set up for her, nice and warm water, because I wanted to reheat the bottle to make sure she's got nice warm water. And I'm going to set her in the tub. So yeah, the reason why I want to do these videos is to get some conversation going. And hang on, I just lost my other camera, video, and record. I don't know if it was recording, but if not, hello, that's me. I'm just gonna set this on. Sorry, it went dark for a minute. And I'm not using my microphone today because go down like that. I'm not using the microphone because there's something going on with my mic. I don't know what's going on. I gotta fix that. Last week I tried to film one of these quick videos here. Well, quick videos. I mean, one of these grooming videos, and I tried to film it, and my camera kept going off, turning off, because it was too full. I had too much stuff in my camera, in my phone. And so, I recorded that for nothing because it just kept not working. So there always seems to be a little something. So a little bit about Lily. She's 11, and her mom says that she does not like her nails done. So we'll see about that. I like to wet her up a bit here. I want to tie this up. Oh, are you going to put your feet there? So I really want to get conversation going with you guys. So if anyone has anything to, any questions or whatever, I'm right here. This is not, this is kind of like a live video, where the live, I just, I can answer questions. But instead of me being live, like recorded, because this is pre-recorded, instead of being live, I'm live there with you watching the premiere. So I'm in the chat room right now. Is that what we still call it, chat rooms? I'm in the chat. I don't think we call it chat rooms anymore. I'm in the chat right now, and I can reply and talk with you guys and start conversation, even if it's not about grooming. I just thought it would be a nice place for all of us to start hanging out, Hang out, because I think that it's important to grow a community. We need to start hanging out together. It's the only way we're going to get to know each other. This little one gets 2 shampoos. 2, because look at that. Can you see that dirt? Whenever there's that much dirt coming out, 2 shampoos are necessary. This is an older dog, but she seems to be very patient with the bath. And often with older dogs, well, you know that I don't always give a second shampoo because I don't want them to stress out, but she's not stressed. She's very relaxed doggy. Yes, you are. So I was listening yesterday because now with, you know, AI, you can actually, there are, what do they call them? In the settings, when you're watching the video in the settings, you can actually click on a different language and it's translated. Everything I'm saying is, you know, it's translated. And it's funny because yesterday I tried it out for the first time. I went to listen and it was French, translated in French. And then I listened to, I think they had Portuguese and they had, what was the other one? Italian. Anyhow, I would like to hear Chinese. But it's not like my voice was, it's just the translation, you know. They overlaid that on top of the original audio. So I thought it was pretty cool because I'm French, I speak French. And it was pretty much spot on to what I was saying, so wasn't, not bad. Not bad, AI. AI is kind of scary also. My husband, we just had a conversation, my husband was telling me how, because he's a musician, well, so am I, we're both musicians, but he's been listening to music on YouTube, and the channel, they have on the video part of the, of course, on YouTube, on the video, it's a turntable, you know, a record turning the whole time that the music is playing. And I think it's like 2 hours of music. Look at that. Look how dirty you are. Huh? That's going to be nice and clean after. So it's like 2 hours of music, but it's AI generated. So, and these people, they monetize off of that. I think they do. Do they? If anyone knows about that, let me know. I'd say in the comments, but let me know in the chat. And it's like, okay, seriously, literally, I saw, you know that singer Benson Boone? Is that his name? What an awesome singer. He went and I saw a TikTok or a short, I don't remember what it was, but he went and he actually, he prompted, you know, because you got to write down what it is. He was in a, what do you call that, he was using, I don't remember what the name is, but anyhow, he was using an AI tool, and he went and prompted into the tool saying, okay, give me something Benson Boone, something romantic or relaxed. I don't remember what it was, but he prompted saying what kind of song that they wanted to create. This is a thing that creates songs, creates music, and oh my God, it was his voice. It was his voice, his style. It took like under a minute, I think. His voice, his style. And he was like, he couldn't believe it. He says the music industry is like, forget about it. And I'm a musician, and that kind of hurts, you know. It hurts because we work so hard on our craft, on our art, you know. I'm a singer-songwriter. I write music. Sorry if the camera goes out of, you know, if I go off camera, it's like I have this camera and this camera to look at, and then I have the dog to work on too. And I have my story to tell. Wow, multitasking, girly. So yeah, so what do you guys think about that, this whole AI stuff? Like, I mean, like, my husband was really pissed when he realized the music he had been listening to was all AI generated, and he really liked it. It was really good. He says, I can't believe, he says, I'm a musician and I didn't even realize it. I didn't even see the difference. And he feels cheated, you know. But like I told him, I says, you know, AI is scary. I mean, it literally is scary, but there are good things you can do with it. It's like, I think that any tool you use, any tool can be good and any tool can be bad. You know, you can use a knife to cut the meat and share the meat with your family, but you can use that for wrong things too. And fire is a good thing. You can warm your family, and you can have some nice time around roasting, you know, roasting marshmallows and whatnot for your kids and for yourself also. But fire can be used for something bad. I mean, every single tool is used for good or bad, you know. It's just what you do with the tool. And it's, I guess that when, you know, when radio came out, the older people were complaining probably, maybe, or like when TV came out, they're saying kids are on TV too much, or, you know, whenever change happens, you know. So I think that, anyway, it scares me just the same, because there's so many things that, what's going to happen to our music industry? What's going to happen to the music? He was telling me that there's a musician. I don't know if you guys know of this musician, but I think he's in Japan or something. But he's not, there's this musician. He's not a musician. He's an AI character or whatever. And he sings and blah, blah, blah. I don't remember his name. He gave me his name. But have you guys heard this? Is this going to happen where we won't have any more musicians, real people actually recording and singing and writing? And there's a part of me that thinks that maybe this is what's going to push people to want the real thing. There's going to be so much AI generated music out there that, you know, because I think the human being really wants the real thing. Deep down inside, we want the real thing. You know, when it comes down to it, you want the real thing, because AI can't generate emotion. I mean, I'm not saying that they can't write a song and that it won't make you cry, but it doesn't come, it's not pure, it's not real energy, it's not real pure emotion. I don't know. I just think that it scares me. It really does. We're going to rinse your head. I'm just chit-chatting away here, honey. She's doing such a good job. So just, yeah. Let me know what you think about AI, and if you had any experiences with it yet, and do you guys use ChatGPT, or there's that other one Elon Musk is using, Grok or something like that. He has, not using, but yeah, he's using it. But I haven't really tried any other AIs than, you know, I'll use ChatGPT for questions and whatnot. ChatGPT is just like it's like Google on steroids. Google, usually, you know, when Google started out years ago, Google was just so, like, you ask a question and then you just had that there, and you had the answer there. It would lead you to other forums and other places wherever people were talking about what it is you're asking, right? And you'd get answers. And through the years, Google has changed. Now you just ask something, and what shows up? Anything to sell that's related with what you're talking about. It's all sales now. You know? Nothing for there's nothing anymore for just the human being that just wants to have information. So, well, I say there's nothing now. There's ChatGPT. So when you're using ChatGPT, you can ask. You ask ChatGPT. Oh, how much? I don't know. How many calories are in whatever specific thing, and they'll tell you. But yeah, it's okay as long as you're dosing it right. See, I didn't put my gloves on. I usually put gloves on to wash, but I didn't. Sometimes I just like to have my hands in the water and have that connection with the pup instead of having the rubber gloves. Okay, we're done the bath, guys. So we had nice conversation here. Well, I mean, I had nice conversation. And I hope that the conversation is continuing on in the chat. If you're watching this after the launch of it, then of course the chat is not live anymore, I guess. I don't know if you can see after the chat. I don't know if you can see how, if you can see the comments in the chat, or if it's just back to, I don't know. This is my first time, guys. I participate in another video, like participate in the sense that I'll say hello to everyone when we arrive, because that's the thing, eh? That's how you start. You just say hi everyone, and then someone decides they'll see a name or whatever, and then say hello, and then we start to get to know each other, and that's how it is. But yeah, I participate in another one, but that's it. That's all I do is I say hellos, and I ask questions also to the person that is launching the premiere. There, I was in the dark there. I'm guessing that I'm going to need a light, because I noticed that my face was really dark and red from my, that light over there. I have a pink light over my aquarium. All right, so I'm still trying to do this like one take, no edits. This little one has a little bit of knotting, pretty much. And we're not going to take a lot off today. Mom just wants a cleanup, a freshen up. And it's our first time, and that's what I do with clients. I usually let the client know, this is our first time, and I'll write down everything I did on my card, on the dog's card, and then we can decide the next time if the client liked my liked my work. And yeah, and then we change it if we need to change it. So I'm going to add some of this spray. This is just a little bit of, it's dematting spray, and it's a leave-in conditioner type of spray. Oh, turn around, honey. Do the top of the head. If ever we're doing the top of the head, you keep your hand on top. And you can also spray your hand and just add that to the dog's hair, like that. Okay. Not bad for an 11-year-old, huh? Yeah. Belly. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll clean out this little one's eyes. And first off, I always like to put these little bathrobes on while the product is setting in the hair. Well, maybe if I do this right. While the product is setting. Am I doing this right, guys? What's going on here? Am I lost? Hang on. Okay, we got it. All right. Poor little one. I'm sorry. I'm not used to this one. This is a new one. Okay. So while the product is setting in the hair, I will take care of this pup's eyes and ears. And I'm also going to take this off because it's going to get a little too hot. Sorry about that. We're going to go dark here in one of the cameras. Put that there for now. And again, yeah, sorry I don't have my other mic. I got to figure this out. There's always something. Always, always something. Okay, I'm going to clear out your little eyes here. There. I'm going to use, Mom was asking me, because apparently Lily's dad wants her eyes really well cleared out. We don't want any more hairs in the eyes. So we're going to have to clear that out. We're going to wash. Give me a second. See, if I was editing this, I'd be editing out all the, when I bend over and stuff like that, so you guys don't have to get dizzy and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just gonna clear this out, little one here. That's pretty good. I'm gonna use 2 of these. And those are gonna be for the ears. We're gonna look at the ears. What's going on with those ears? Okay. She's got a little bit of those long fuzzies in there, so I'm gonna go get them. I'm gonna get rid of that with my shaver here. Got all of that out. Okay, and I'm going to clean. She's just crouching down. I got 2 ready for her here. Yeah, AI, life has changed. What's going on with this world? So much has changed. I wonder if my parents saw a whole bunch of change too. Wow. I'm just thinking of my mom. My mom, they didn't have much money. She had a huge family. This is a second round here, a clean one. And I'm going to use a clean, ear shaver. Yeah, my mom lived on a farm with her, her mother and father. They were, I think, 16 kids. And they lived, 16, can you imagine, ladies, even dads out there, just having to take care of the 16 kids. 16. My mom helped some of her sisters give birth. Like, go warm the water, all those things that they do. All right, that's clean. So they had 16, she had 16, well, they were 16 in all. Yeah, that's a lot of kids. And she was the one that had to take care of the fire at night to keep the house warm. Mind you, okay, they did not have much money. They had a farm, but they did not have a lot of money. My dad didn't live like this, but my mom did. My dad had TV. My mom didn't. So, yeah. So my mom used to sit there and keep the fire going. I got to put my mask on. Reason why? For hairs. Yeah, so she had to keep the heat going, so she had to mind the fire. And she played her guitar softly, her acoustic guitar, and she'd sing and play guitar, but softly, I guess, so that she doesn't wake her siblings. But that's what she did, It's kind of romantic. Imagine living like that. And that's all you got to worry about. The fire and singing the song. Not much stress. They had different stresses back then, I guess. Different kind of stresses. Similar to ours also. We don't have enough money to feed the kids. Or do we have enough money to feed the kids? Or, I always had enough money to feed my kids. I have one daughter, so I never had a money problem. I was never very rich, middle class, just normal, the normal everyday working girl. But I guess back then, if you're living on a farm, you're feeding the kids with the pigs and I don't know how how they lived. I just have this image in my mind because I remember being at my grandmother's, and I remember her wearing long dresses, but work dresses, you know, not like a pretty dress. It's just like something she'd work on a farm with. I don't know what that was. Good girl. She's doing so good with the brushing. Good girl. Thank you. So yeah, so each of those kids, I mean, they all had like 21 kids, around 21 kids each. Those 16 kids, except for my mom and my youngest of aunts. My aunt had 4 kids. Actually 5, because one of her children passed away when the child was a baby. And my mom had 6. We were 6 girls. So imagine living on a farm. I just don't get it. I don't know how they did it. Of course they were putting the kids to work, that's for sure. If you're living on a farm, you got all those kids. Farm life is such a different type of life than city life, eh? But I loved it. I always found though that my grandmother was a little rough, you know. She was not mean, but just serious. When I mean rough, I don't mean rough. I mean serious, you know. She wasn't one of those goo goo gaga. Oh, I love my grandchildren. She's had so many children, she was probably sick of the kids. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. But I remember her to be, you know, a little tougher. I'm going to dry this little one, so I'm going to let you guys chat a little in the chat. And anything you need to ask me, remember, I am not busy with my hands. This is pre-recorded, so I'm right there with you, talking with you, chit-chatting with you. So anything you need to talk about, anything we were talking about, AI and all that. So I'm going to dry this little one, and yeah, I will dry the pup live, of course. So it's going to be loud. You can lower the sound if you want. I'm going to dry her and make her all fluffy. Let's see how I'm going to do this. I have this on the table. Give me a second, guys. I got to turn it on. Is this not an awesome girl? Whoa, you're so good at the dryer. What a sweetie. I'm gonna have to dry her head though. I don't want to dry it with the force dryer. If you do use a force dryer, please set that hose really far away from the dog. You don't want to put that hose in their face. So this is the Dews here, Dews dryer. And it's one of those hands-free. So we can, and the wind is just like the air that's coming out is really, really soft. Nothing too aggressive. So I like to just rub my fingers through the hair like this to try to get the hair separated. I'm going to come in with a brush and a comb. Hang on, where's my brush? Where's my brush? All right, we can brush the back. Brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brushing helps separate the hair. Like that. Remember to tap and pull up and away, guys. Tap lightly. You don't want to tap hard. Tap lightly. Mom took some of this hair off here, so we're going to try to fix it a little. I mean, I'm going to let that grow back a bit. But she wants a nice little top knot. We're going to do the little ponytail. So you got to follow instructions. When your client's asking you to do something specific, you do your best. Sometimes you got to repeat what they've mentioned and show them, like physically show them with your fingers, your hands, a brush. Show them what you're understanding, because maybe you might not understand it the way they're explaining, or you don't want any misinterpretations. So it's important to try to do the best you can by repeating when the client asks specific things. Let me take this off here. I was grooming another dog a while ago, and this dog just chokes and chokes. Every time he has a lead on his neck, a collar, he coughs. Well, when I say chokes, I mean he coughs. And that's because his trachea, something happened to his trachea. So some dogs are more sensitive than others, but apparently something happened to him. I don't know what it was, Was it that he started running and the lead, got him? He starts running, and then when he gets to the end of the lead, that could have happened. It could be, an accident. I don't know. She didn't mention any accidents, but excuse me. Oh, look at you pretty. Look at all that hair. It's got such nice colors. I love the Yorkie colors. When I had my hair, because I've been red, the whole time I've had long hair, years though. Years. And it would come out brassy like this, but I love the brassy color. I'm thinking of doing it. Should I do it? Should I go back to red, doing my red hair? Let me know. Let's have that discussion. Should I, or am I okay with my natural gray hair look? I'm not too sure about the gray hair. I decided to stop dyeing my hair 3 years ago to try it out. There's this whole gray hair girl thing going on, and people are actually paying good money for getting their hair nice and gray, but silver. But I don't feel that I have that much of a nice gray pattern. My hairdresser just, she adds a few little brown strands. Some of these strands are mine actually too, so I'm not completely gray. It's more like on the sides, a little on the top. So what do y'all think? Should I go back to my red hair? I'd have to show you a picture of me with red hair. I'll try to insert it. In the video if I think about it. So I also want to mention super chats. I'll mention this in pretty much all my videos so that people will know. But in my super chats, when I get super chats, I want to give a specific amount, you know, a percentage to some sort of animal shelter or somewhere where they can help pay for medications and whatnot. You know, for dogs, cats, not only dogs, just animals in general. Care for the little ones that need help. All right, so I think that's good enough for the drying. See how less stressful it is? I have 2 other hand dryers too that work really great, but we're gonna go with this right now. Done. Set this back down. I gotta find a spot for that dryer. All right. Look at you. I'm gonna stand up. All right, let's give you a nice brush. Brush. Remember, we're brushing, we're tapping and pulling up and away. You never want to brush the dog's skin, because if you do, you'll scratch the dog. We don't want that, and then you'll cause brush burn. There's ways to use these slicker brushes, guys. There. And I guess like for the filming with practice, I'll get better. Because I know I have to keep this image on this side because I'm placing that image on that side. For now, anyhow, that's how I want to do it. So. Oh, I forgot to clean your bum bum. You have to check your bum bum after this. Yeah, I saw that there was a little debris there. So, Klein doesn't want me to take too much off the body. Just a refresh. Just a light refresh. She's not matted. She's a little tangled. There's a few knots, not much. So I don't know, since it's my first time doing this, I don't know if I should just keep yapping away or just, you know, let the conversation take over in the chat. I guess I'll see. I'll need to, you know, gain some experience on that, see how that goes, and see how you guys like it. If you like meeting me meeting with me every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Remember, check the time zones. Oop, there you go. Okay, you have some knots here. Look at that. She's all dark here. I thought I saw a dark spot. Yeah, darker. She's got some knots under her arms there, so we're going to have to clip that. Yeah, we are. We're going to clip it. Good job. She did such a good job, guys. You know, there's a knot there. I'm not going to brush that out. The knot under the arm there, I'm not going to brush that out. I do not want to brush that. Let's comb your head, honey. Look at that. What a sweetie. There you go. Good job. And I just want to come with my comb here and see if I got any knots there. All right. Clear this up. All right. Good job. So I got to check with the comb to see if everything's okay. And I think we're all good. Maybe on the inside a little bit. I don't like to comb and brush on the inside much. I'll see how the dog takes it. Usually I like to just go in and cut. So she's taking it okay. Well, for that side anyway. Let's see how she does on this side. There's a huge knot here. Forget about this. This cannot be brushed out, so I'm going to go and snip that out. So link me, guys. Tell me, are there any other channels that you guys enjoy watching? Let's talk other grooming channels. You know, there are so many channels out there. I always end up seeing the same ones showing up, but I'm pretty sure there are some channels that I don't know of. So what are the other channels that you guys, you know, are watching? You have any other grooming channels or any other channel for that matter? Let me know the name. See over here? I'm just snipping all that away. That's got to go. Come clear this up better later. At least there's no knots. All right. Yeah. Just let me know about the channel so that I can go check them out. Oh, okay. Scissors on the ground. Never liked that. Did you guys know that when scissors fall on the ground, in general, they don't cut anymore? Unless you're lucky. So I'm guessing I'm going to be lucky. I think they might be okay. But you got to get them sharpened again. So speaking of sharpening, let's come in with this blade here. I'm going to use the 30 blade for the paw pads, as usual. So the channels that I know of, that I've been watching, is Girl with the Dogs. I actually got her shampoo. She has a de-shedding shampoo. Does anybody of you know of that channel? And yeah. And do you know, if you're watching my channel, if you do watch my channel, what is it about my channel that you like? What are the things that you like? And while we're at it, what are the things that you dislike? Are there things that you don't like? But what I do, or the way I edit the videos, or, you know, the way I film, the way I talk? I'm not saying that I would change the way I talk just because someone doesn't like the way I talk. That would be ridiculous. Hey, I don't like the sound of your voice. Change that. Nah, that wouldn't work for me. You know, I'm a year and a half in this now, and it'll be 2 years on October 20th. And the crazy thing is, I had no idea. I didn't realize. The day that I started my channel was the same date that my sister passed away. And on October, no, not the day my sister passed away, sorry. That was her birthday, October 20th. And yeah, I think of her a lot. I feel that she's with me. Not easy losing a sister, and I was right there when she passed away. She had lymphoma. And the year before she passed, the doctor diagnosed her with the wrong, because apparently there's different lymphomas. You know, she had her lymphatic system, she had cancer, you know, lymphoma. Is that what it is? Yes, lymphoma. And the doctors, they did not diagnose her with the right one or something like that. So for a whole year, she was getting the wrong treatment. She just can't believe it. And then when they went to come back around and start her on other treatments, she was just giving up in the end. But you know, the craziest thing, excuse me, scratch, I have a hair there on the side of my nose. The strangest thing is that when she passed away, she was ready for it. She wasn't crying, she didn't look scared. She was consoling us. You know, the craziest thing, she was consoling me. She asked me to sit right next to her. And she goes, "Liz, what's wrong?" She says, sit. She said, sit. She wanted me to sit at the... I'm so sorry. She wanted me to sit at the edge of her bed. And she said, "What's wrong?" What's wrong? I don't know, sis. She was 8 years older than I was. So she passed passed away. She wasn't even 50. I think she was 49. I have to ask my other sisters, whatnot. I think she was, yeah. I'm just debating on what I want to use as a scissor here because this is very fluffy. Yeah, so she passed away at 49, lymphoma, and I just don't get it. I have to do her nails, guys. I gotta do this little one's nails. Actually, I'm gonna do them now. And we'll see before I continue because I don't want to forget. And we are going to see how she reacts to this because apparently Mom says that she likes to pull away. She hates having her nails groomed. She's on the harder side to, you know, because I said, oh, there are dogs that are easier than others to do their nails. And she says, oh, you'll see. She's really tough when it comes to the nails. So right now I'm doing her back nails and she seems lightly iffy, but I did not get any reaction too much. We'll see. Sometimes the front nails can be worse. She'll pull. I mean, it's not like I haven't felt a dog pull while doing nails before. No. Yeah, she doesn't like her nails done. Okay, so guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute here. No. I think I got her a bit. Oh, from all that pulling, I got a little bit. See? Oh, darn it all. That's what happens when these dogs, they just pull and pull and pull. And pull, and then you try to do it, and then they'll get a little. So what you do when that happens, you just put a little bit of styptic powder. Wait, I didn't want this to empty out on the table. So I just grabbed a little styptic powder, and I'm just holding that toe there. See, that's what happens, because you're trying to measure and trying to clip, and you know, it happens, guys. It just happens. Do the best you can. You're okay. You're okay, but I'd like you to turn this way because when you turn this way, I see better. So she won't want to turn for me. So I'll have to keep her front. There. Okay. We got that one done. You got any thumbs here? You got little thumbs? Ooh. They are hidden in there, are they? Some nails make me sweat more than others, guys. There, you're good, you're good. So Noel, we gotta get this done, honey. Give me a second. So you're gonna see her pulling and pulling. So I'm doing my best, guys, with my camera, with her pulling and all. I gotta. No, that's not even true. No, she's yelling. I didn't even do anything yet. Hang on, I didn't even do anything yet. I'm just holding her nail there. Give me a second. I might have to put her in the groomer's helper to get this done. Hang on. Give her a shake. Let's do that snip real quick snip. No. Another one. Just give her a shake. She's good for everything else but the nails. She won't let me. So what do you guys do? Do you use the groomer's helper? Do you just change positions? I like to stand them up like this. No. There, one. All right, no. She's just pulling on me. Two. Hang on, honey. Just the tip. Three. We only got one more left. And four, all good, we're all done. Yay! Oh, yeah. Oh, well, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. We do our best. And I'm so sorry that you got a little nip on your toe, but you're pulling on me. What's you pulling for? I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to continue with the cut. So, oh, like that. Place my glasses. My glasses were right at the tip of my nose. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm holding this area here. She has her little girly here. Stop that. Okay. Little girly area here. I keep my finger here and toss everything to one side. So we're just today, as she said, just a nice little cleanup. So that just means I'm cutting whatever is not shaping, you know, because there's no shape to the body, so I'm just reshaping the body. Like reshaping the leg. That's what I'm going to do. Reshape this leg like that. See? We'll pull everything to the side. Back on this side, same thing. Pull everything to one side. I'm just reshaping this leg like that. What I will do here is, if she lets me, I'm going to try to do some scissor over comb, because I just want to take off a little bit of the tips, shorten it a bit. I think I'd like to go in with a more aggressive pair of scissors here. These here are going to be fine for that. And I'm going to do that on her body. I got the leg done. Big fluffy leg. Look at that. How nice that is. Okay, so I got some off the leg. Hang on, honey. Get this fluff out here, because that's a little too... Okay, that's not bad. She's got this skirt going on, but I'm going to take some of that out. You got to be careful. She has these little nipples here. You got to know where that is, guys. I'm just going to take what's kind of see-through. You know, I'm looking right through. I can see right through there. Whatever's hanging out. Maybe a little more. Maybe round that out also. I'm going to take my rounder scissors here. Maybe I could change this. Can I bring this over here? Yeah. I'm going to toss myself over. Please forgive me, guys, if, you know, I'm learning here. Once I put this in my, you know, editor to get everything in there, I'm going to know more about how I'm positioning my camera. I could have easily done a trial test, but you know what? There's nothing like a first time, and then you go back in your videos and say, see how I was doing things? That was just horrible how I was doing it. So again, see how I took some off here, scissor over comb? I'm going to do the same thing here. And I can only do that with a dog that lets, you know, the dog that will stand for me. All I'm doing is just taking some of the edges off here. Do that on the top also after. I'm going to go right behind the dog to do that. So I'm doing the side. I'm going to do the sides here. Watch it. And not to take too much off, because apparently, well, the client was saying that she's like, her legs, her elbows stick out. And I don't want her to, you know, have those elbows sticking out. No, not that way. If she had hair here, it's too fluffy. It's just too fluffy. Okay, so that could be one side here. Nah, I'm coming with these. She doesn't want skinny legs either, so I won't give her skinny legs. So that's one side. Not too bad. What? Okay, let's do, no, you gotta stand for this one. Here, you gotta stay standing. Stand. No. Okay, so it's been an hour. I'm grooming her. Yeah, so she has a knot here. I do not want to touch that knot with my comb. I want to come take this out with my scissors. Guys, I don't know if you know of, I started diamond painting. I don't know if you know of diamond painting. I've mentioned this before. And I started following a few diamond painting channels. It is so relaxing. Have you tried diamond painting? It is just awesome. And I ended up getting myself a huge canvas. I'll be sharing that in my, once I start my memberships. Why can I never remember that word? Why? So once I start the memberships, I'm going to start sharing other things that I do. My music, my diamond painting stuff, my garden, just all that. Memberships are going to start once this channel hits 4,000 subscribers, once that my community grows to 4,000 subscribers. And yeah, I want to try that, memberships, and I'll see if that picks up and if you guys like that. I'll be recording other videos for you guys. And of course, it's going to be also about dog grooming, you know, behind the scenes and whatnot. No worries about that. There will be plenty of puppies in those videos. See how I am not going to brush that completely. I mean, I can just a little bit. See if those knots come out. Yeah. I'm gonna have to check her underarms. I didn't check them a while ago. Okay. There's more. These knots here. Let's see if she lets me do this. There. I think there's still more. You can hear it. You can hear the crunch, crunch, crunch that happens. All right, let's stand her up. Up, girl. It's always easier to have them standing. You got to be careful. There's that little toe there. So, do you guys think it's a good idea that I'm doing this? Or is this too much? I mean, I'm already uploading new videos every Monday and Friday, and the new videos, well, yeah, they're a groom along type of thing where I chit-chat a little like this. This is just, I just thought that doing it this way also, we could chat together, because I don't get to chat with you guys. I mean, I can reply to your comments, but I'd like to get to know you guys. And I mean, I've been grooming. This channel has been, you know, it's been a year and a half that I've had it going. I know some of you, I mean, we've spoken, but, sorry, an itchy nose. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I'd like it to feel more like a family, like a place that we can all be together. A place where we understand each other. We can get together and we can talk, and a place for friendship too. I like that idea, friendship. A lot of people develop great friendships over the internet. I remember in the beginning when the internet was just starting, and you know, back in the 90s, and people would say, oh, I met this girl or this guy, whatever, on the internet. I was like, you can't do that. You were probably considered weird, you know? Well, I know that's how it kind of felt, that it was a little off. You can't, but there's a real person at the other end, you know? And that seems okay, huh, guys? I got to get the belly down there. But yeah, so the internet was just a brand new thing, right? We'll do this whole side area after I've got the back end done here. So just like a while ago, I started with the back end, and I came in. So I'm going to toss everything over. When I say toss, I mean she has her little lady parts here that I'm just going to move over. I'm holding, you know, I have with my hand there, so I cannot snip that. So like a while ago, I said chat rooms, right? I remember the first time that I wasn't a part of the chat room, my friend was. And it was almost scary. I remember it's like, it was so long for the computer to get everything to start, right? Also, back then, it took forever. And I remember her, like, she says, oh yeah, I chat. And it's like, oh my God, I found her so cool because she'd chat, right? That's the new thing, you would chat. And she was in chat rooms. Oh my God, what's going on in that room, you know? What's weird? And then, you know, you could have a little funny, I just need to check here to see I'm not cutting her here. You know, you could have your own little avatar. I mean, even me back then, avatar was such a new word. I'd never used that word before, an avatar. I don't know what it is, but still something we didn't have in our everyday language, right? And it's like, the person would actually talk to you. Oh, this person's from China. This person's from, oh my God. So, I was so new, right? So this whole scissor over comb thing is just simple. You're cutting the ends. If you want to cut in deeper, you just slant your comb a little more. Oh, and you don't want that to happen. When I catch that happens. You don't want your scissors to go bad. See, and it just thins everything out. She just wanted a little shorter. Then I'm going to do the top part. I'm not using any clippers for her length here, guys, because she just wants a refresh. And she asked me, she says, oh, my friend says you do scissor work, you know, yes, I do, depending on the length that you need. And I'm still, I don't do a lot of it. I'm still learning my own self, you know. I don't do a lot of only hand cut, like the whole body like this. Because people aren't asking for it, right? Excuse me. Okay, well, she doesn't want to turn her head. I'm going to have to do this later. I'm going to do this part later. But for now, we got to make this look equal, because it doesn't. And maybe come in and bevel this a bit. You got to remember, there's an area there that has... Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm scratching my nose, and that's why I wear this, you know? I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wear that. I keep telling everyone that wear your mask. You could get groomer's lung. That is a serious, serious disease. Okay, you have something here. Whoops, there you go. Got it. It's a serious disease. So see here, it's a little longer here. Well, I got to do that from the top part, so we're going to get up. Oh, well, first I'm going to do her back end here, and then we'll do the top. So I'm pre-recording this week. I'm pre-recording so many videos this week because I am off work next week. And I want to be completely off, except for the Thursday at 1 p.m. I'll be with you guys for the chat. But I'm going to be off. And I'm not saying I won't reply. I'm going to reply to, of course I'm going to be there. I'm going to be present, but I'm going to be off work, you know. Every 3 months, I take a week off. That's my, you know, I'm my own boss, right? So I decide. My scissors were backwards. So every 3 months, I take that time off for myself. I give that to myself. You got to give to yourself, or else you just burn out. I get to a point where sometimes my arm, it's like I wake up in the morning and I can't feel my hands because of, you know, all the grooming. You know, it's not as, it is simple, but it's not simple, you know. You're using your fingers a lot, and my shoulder, I get like, I don't want to say frozen shoulder. I want to say frozen shoulder, but I'm not sure what it is. But my whole shoulder just, I get complete. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I think my video, I know my video stopped. All right, so I guess it's getting full. The camera's getting full. I'm just going to bring all of this hair forward, and I'm going to take some of this off just around like that, because I couldn't get in there the other way. So that looks good. That looks fine. This paw looks a little bigger than the other one, so we'll fix that. So yeah, I need you guys to tell me if this is something that you want to see more of. Do you want to see more of the premieres where we can get together, you know, where we can talk? I gotta back this up, guys, sorry. Where we can get together, where we can talk, you know, get to know each other a little more. Now, I'm not going to take a lot here off. She wants me to keep all of this on the sides, okay? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to clear this up. Dad really wants this to be nice and clean. If the camera cuts again, I am more than sorry. I got to fix that issue. And yeah, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. As soon as we hit 4,000, we're going to have some nice private videos for you. And yeah, I'm so anxious to show you guys. I'm going to grow some beautiful flowers this summer. I do want to plant an apple tree. Okay, so I'm going to grab all of this here, take this ear away. Take the ear away, and I'm going to just round this out a bit because Mom does not want me to take too much off, but I am going to round that out a bit. Mom says she wants all of this on the side to hang out like that. Hang on the side. I got to do underneath. So I have some trees that I want to be planting. I have my cat. It's going for her scan. I don't know if I'll be able to share that with you guys too. Maybe at the hospital. She might have an operation. You know, just all kinds of stuff. I have of course, my diamond painting that I do that I absolutely love. It's huge. I think I paid like over $200 for this painting here that I'm working on. It's huge. And I like to listen to other diamond painters' work. Oh, yeah, Mom also wants to be sure that those ears are not square. So I'm going to show you how I do pointier ears. I'm going to clear that up. Down here. There. So the ears. let's do this. They're long. She wants the ears to be longer than the jaw, so we're not going to go any longer than this, any shorter than that. And I'm just going to cut in a tip like this. There's another client of mine, she likes that I do this. I make a point, like a light point, not like the tip. I take some out so that it's rounder and not so, we don't want it square, right?